Good morning, America. You know, there's an urgency that's going on. The soul calling out for a response, and hopefully the right response. It's snatching me every which way. I'm listening to the needs and the wants of the people who have them that are being denied. And it tears me up because I know what's happening. And it seems as if I can't get the message to the people that would awaken them. And it's so painful to see the pain that others go through and feel that same pain. But I sit and I listen to people complain. They talk about everything. Everybody is complaining about something. And so the whole gambit is covered. Complain, complain, complain. And in between, there are some good points happening. But as time passes, the good points are fewer, but they are larger for those that's experiencing them, and the pain and suffering is spreading like wildfire. And it seems as if rather than fixing it to the extent that it benefits us all, it seems as if the path has been chosen to do whatever is necessary to benefit the few and to heck with everybody else. And that is obvious. And it exists because people do not know of a better way. The truth of the matter is that people have lived in a society, whether it's here in this country or any other country, with the lies and stuff that's been set up and designed to meet the needs of those who want to be a thief, those who want to rob, those who are greedy, those who want to replace God with their ignorance and abuse people and hold them hostage with the threat of death if they don't listen. Oh boy, it's absolutely as descriptive of hell as I can ever think of it being. I don't need a monkey riding around a big thing with horns on it talking about fire burning, you just can't get through, and all that's going through. I don't need that to describe hell to me. All I need to do is look around and see the pain and suffering where I am. That's the hell I know. And that's the one I want to deal you with, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you how easy it is for us to be deceived. One day, I jumped on television, I was on the internet, and I went to something, InfoWars or something like that, and there was this guy named Alex Jones. And Alex Jones was talking about some Columbine. He was talking about things where people had been, you know the story, mass shootings at schools and stuff. And boy, you listen to Alex Jones, so this thing sounds so bizarre until every day you're looking to see what happened, what's next, what's next, what's next. And you start listening to this stuff, and all of a sudden you start believing that, hey, this stuff, golly, and then you look around to see if there's some other information. The main press is not saying anything about it. So it makes it seem like these guys that are talking know what they're talking about, and these other people that's being quiet are being quiet because they're hiding. They got something they can't justify. And so you accept what you're hearing every day. It reminds me of what's happening right now. Donald Trump and those guys are telling those lies every day, all day, every day, all day, every day, all day. Now, we, the people, have seen what has happened, but we're looking for the response to come from the organizations that's designed to speak for us. And they're sitting there being quiet, just like I was listening to Columbine. Next thing you know, I'm here thinking Alex Jones and all this stuff is really happening. Until I really start checking it out. It's like when you sit up and you see guys on the internet trying to say that everybody that's a superstar in entertainment is faggot and that they're doing all of this and doing all of that. They're not doing anything that's any different than whatever else is happening in the world. But they're trying to say you can't get in unless you do that. Now, it might be true, it might not. But that's what you're hearing. You don't hear people coming on that mediums talking about, well, this isn't true, this isn't true, this isn't true, this isn't true. No, they just be quiet. And all you got is this going out there. And the nation is just messed up. Why? Because people profit from that. But let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. I've been trying to tell you for a long time because I'm caught up in this stuff. People hurt. Even my people hurt. How you think I feel when my people need my help and I can't do a thing for them because of the situation I find myself in a system that says, yeah, that's brother, that's where you going to be. I don't like that. And I try to tell you about heaven. Let me tell you something. Stuff like this don't happen in heaven. It doesn't happen in heaven, not because God is mean and bodacious and going to flex his muscles. No. In heaven, there's no need. Why? Because things are designed in such a way that everybody has what they want, what they need, what they desire, and at their leisure. So what they going to be all of that other stuff about? And I talk to you like this, and I'm telling you about what I know can be, and you sit up there trying to put Donald Trump back in office. What does that say about you? What does that say about America? What does that say about the people who are suffering? What does that say about black people who know what it's about? And the people trying to send us back, take us back in the, 400 years back. And we're sitting here wondering what's going to happen. You got a bill sitting up there saying about voters' rights, and it's sitting on a table. You got a bill over talking about building back better, and it's sitting on a table because of some rich demon type people. When I say rich demon type, I'm talking about the spirit that they're expressing. Thinking about their own pocketbooks and to hell with everybody else. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. If I had won that lottery, that $500 million, yes, I would spend every penny of it glorifying God, telling you the truth about God. See, these people have been lying to you. They've been talking about cattle on 1,000 hills belong to God. Then you ask them, well, what does that mean? Well, it means that everything belongs to God. Then how come we don't have it? They can't answer that. If I ask them, let me talk to your people, they close the door. They don't want to hear it because they've been led to believe something else that keeps them right where they are. Not the liberty of freedom. Let me tell you something. People who got faith don't doubt. I mean, the real faith don't doubt. People who, this is the reason why you can see people stand on mountains. Stand on mountains and just jump off, knowing that they got a little kite or something would hold them up. That's the kind of faith, ladies and gentlemen. That's the kind of faith that you, my friends, and who would I say you, I'm talking about most of us, would never do. We would never stand on top of a mountain and jump off looking down. No way. And with a piece of what they use, no way. But they would. But there's something there that you will never get. They ventured out where you will never go. So they got a story to tell that you will never know. You have to believe it or just fantasize. So what I'm saying to you, ladies and gentlemen, you got to believe. You got to know. You got to want. You got to know that there's nothing going to stop you because you're going to give it all you got. You're going to give it all you got. And you believe you got enough. And you got to jump out there and do it. You got to do it. You got to stop this pain. You got to stop this suffering that our brothers and sisters are going through. The fires are burning up communities. Floods are coming, burning up communities. The hurricanes are coming through, burning up communities. These people are suffering. You don't hear anything about it. They tell you about the storm that's coming. But they don't tell you about the suffering that these people are going through every day. They don't tell you about the suffering that this system fails to be adequately prepared to deal with. They don't tell you that. So you hear that, and then all of a sudden, you act like everything is smooth. Well, nothing you can do. It is something you can do if you care. No, that stuff don't happen in heaven. Not because God is mean and not going to allow it. No, it's because it's not needed. You don't need to lie to live, to lie to get some food. That's because somebody has stolen the food. What's happening in church last Sunday that helps free you from this? No, it makes you think that stand up God gonna come and give you something in this hell. Why would you want to be in this hell? Because you know no better place. And your imagination won't take you any place else. You're like a loving puppy who's giving your all. And those who are looking after you can't stand you. Kick you here, throw you there. I'm telling you something, ladies and gentlemen. Wake up. Wake up. Time is getting tight. I would ask you if each of you that believes in love, if you would just donate enough dollars to get this message out to people. And I'm not talking about throwing away money just to get somebody to say it over the air. I'm talking about taking it to the people. Taking it to the people. Now, I realize this. The message is wonderful. If there were those of you who could hear that message, if that message could be gotten out there. But no, that can't happen. You know, the media will spread a lie. They'll spread a lie. But you speak the truth. Oh, get away from that. Why? Because the truth won't sell. Why won't the truth sell? Because nobody wants you to believe in it. So if they don't want you to believe in it, they're not going to promote it. So we suffer. We suffer. And we suffer. It's not going to go away. It's not going to go away. It's not going to go away until you say, get out of here, and resist it. Then it will be gone. And all of the millions of people who have lived and died and suffered through this hell, what a benefit that we would have gotten of the pains that they've endured. Let us be grateful that we can prepare that tomorrow can be much more beautiful, because we got today, and it is today that judgment calls. What will your answer be? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.